How's everybody doing? I don't know how to do the improv stuff, so I'm just gonna do. Alright. How you guys feeling? Are you alright? Give it up for Aaron for. Are you all friends with Aaron? Or?
Yeah. We work with her.
Oh, okay, cool. All of you?
Us three.
Wow. It's so loud when I say that. Alright, I'm not. Okay. I have a resting fart face. Alright. Why do some people's faces look like their house smells like soup? Did you ever sign on to somebody's Instagram Live and you're the only one, and now you're gonna watch Amy bake cookies for 45 minutes? Does anybody else get dressed to talk on the phone? You guys fake laughing? There's no way. So dumb. I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru before I came here, and the cashier was like, "The person in front of you paid for your coffee," and I was like, "That's really sweet. I should pay it forward. What do the people behind me get?" She's like, 3 dozen donuts, 4 coffees, and a cinnamon raisin bagel. I was like, "All right, see you later." I can't afford that. I'm broke. I'm so broke that my friend asked me to hang out, and I was like, "I can't. I'm broke." And he's like, "Well, we'll just go for a walk." I was like, "You don't understand. I only have enough bread and cheese for one more meal. I have to sit in my room as still as possible so I don't burn any more calories." My coworker was like, "If you can't afford stuff, just get a better job." And I must have made a face, and he's like, "Look, I just tell it how it is." And I was like, "Really? You tell it how it is? Scientists and philosophers have been trying to figure out how it is for centuries, but Jim from shipping figured it out?" You can't even say breakfast. Get some breakfast. He farted the other day, and I gagged. And he called me a pussy. Like, what's the logic behind that? We're supposed to be like, "Right on, Jim, keep farting in my mouth." He was like, "Guns don't kill people, people kill people. If you wanted to, you'd kill somebody with a spoon." I don't know, I feel like if somebody tried to rob me with a spoon, I'd be like, "No." I've had, you guys have jobs in here? Anybody? Christ, no, fuck jobs. Why are you guys excited about? No, I've had the same hiding spot at my job for the last 8 years between the lawnmower and the boiler. I just hide back there and I play on my phone, and I've never been caught. But just in case I am caught, I wear a rubber glove and I keep a dead mouse next to me. In case my boss is like, "Joey, what are you doing?" I can be like, "Got it." Did you guys hear about that girl that was going on at grocery stores and she was taking the tops off ice creams and licking them and then putting them back? You didn't hear about that? Well, it's true. She did that. She's facing 20 years in prison for that, for a prank. Yeah, isn't that insane? They should kill her. I lose my appetite if somebody sniffles while I'm eating applesauce. 20 years. I'm seeing a therapist, but it's not working out because she's hot. So I only tell her good things. Like, "Yeah, I'm working out, I have a good job. What are you doing later?" We were talking about panic attacks, because I get really bad panic attacks, and she's like, "What do you think we should do about your panic attacks?" I was like, "That's why I'm paying you." Could you imagine if you get brain surgery and the surgeon cut open your head and he's like, "Now what?" I have really bad OCD. You guys know what OCD is? Obsessive-compulsive disorder. Like, I tried to go grocery shopping today, but I couldn't go grocery shopping because when I went to leave the house, I have to lock the door, then I check the door, then I lock the door, then I check the door, then I lock the door, and then I check the door. And I'm like, "Did the cat get out?" Even though I can see through the window, the cat is in the house. I have to go inside and I have to touch the cat. And I have to say, "The cat is in the house." I have to do that so when I'm driving later, I remember that I said, "The cat is in the house." So I lock the door, check the door, lock the door, check the door. Are the curtains touching the heater? I don't want the apartment to burn down. The curtains are not touching the heater. The cat is in the house. Lock the door, check the door, lock the door, check the door. Did I shut off the burners on the stove? The burners are off. The curtains are not touching the heater. The cat is in the house. Lock the door, check the door. So now I've been doing this so long, I gotta take a piss. So So I'm in the bathroom taking a piss, and I look down at my dick, and I'm like, wow, my dick looks really small. I wonder what the average size of a penis is. So I Google it, and it says 6 inches, and I'm like, my dick does not look 6 inches. But then I realize you gotta be hard, so I start jerking off, but I can't get hard unless I'm watching porn. And when I'm watching porn, I gotta be naked because I gotta rub my nipples. So I was naked on the couch, jerking off, rubbing my nipples. And my girlfriend comes home, she's like, Joey, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm going grocery shopping. You guys don't like the dirty stuff. Did you ever play that game, Would I Smell That Guy's Asshole for $1 million? You ever push your shit so hard you go deaf? Alright, that's not a joke. It's just a thing that I said. Do you ever want to die to spite somebody? Like your girlfriend breaks up with you, you fantasize about getting leukemia? Do you ever want one of your family members to die just to get out of work early? I tried getting out of work when my neighbor's cat died, and it almost worked because the cat's name is Steve. I was like, guys, I gotta go. My neighbor Steve died. And they're like, oh my God, how did he die? He got eaten by a raccoon. Get it? I think, do you guys have sex in here? Anybody? Are we allowed to talk about sex? Is this like a virgin cup? I think foot jobs are cool. But it's weird when she has to walk on her hands to the bathroom to clean off her feet. I'm really awkward at dirty talk. Like I was having sex with this girl and I was like, oh, you like that? And she was like what? And I was like, my penis. She was like, yeah, and I was like, cool. You had to be there. I was having sex with her and she looked up at me and she was like, oh, I love your cock. And I didn't know what to say, so I was like, I love your cock. I have a girlfriend, and I was having sex with her, and I was so worried that she was thinking about her ex while I was having sex with her that I accidentally yelled his name when I had to work out. Oh, Kevin! I have this, alright, I have this cream for my balls. I'm sorry. As I'm saying this out loud right now, I'm like, what am I doing in my head? I have this cream for my balls, it's called Fresh Balls. And you put it on your balls, and on the back in big letters it says, wash hands immediately after use. And I was like, why do I have to wash my hands immediately after use? Is this stuff bad for your skin? Like, is it poisonous? And I couldn't find the answer online, so I called the company, and I was like, why do I have to wash my hands immediately after use? And the guy was like, because you're touching your balls. Yeah. I was taking a piss the other day and my dick was whistling. It was like, I didn't realize the lady downstairs was making tea at the exact same time. I didn't realize that for 2 weeks, so for 2 weeks I was Googling, why is my dick whistling? Is it normal for your dick to whistle? Do I have a sexually transmitted dick whistle? Alright, I'm gonna do this last thing and leave. I've always had really bad anxiety. I've always been like a hypochondriac. I've always had like all kinds of problems. Like when I was younger, I couldn't get laid. Whatever. I've always had all kinds of problems. And my dad would say to me, Joey, anything you want, you just ask God for it and he'll give it to you. So I've been saying the same bedtime prayer since I was a kid and I just keep adding to it. And it goes like this. It goes, now I lay me down to sleep, I pray, Lord, my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray, Lord, my soul to take. Please don't let me get AIDS, cancer, Lyme disease, strep A, bubonic plague, black plague, fall into a pit of lava, drown in quicksand. Please let me have sex with Alicia, Rosie, Jennifer, Jessica, Amy, and Marie. Please let me get a blowjob from Miss Swan, 9th period study hall during the fire drill. Please, God, make sure the cat is in the house, the curtains are not touching the heater, the blinds are off, and the door is locked. Amen. All right, thank you guys.